Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we're looking at a temperature that's coming in sticky at 73 degrees. We have a dew point value of 72 and fairly quiet conditions out there. Clear skies over a lot of the area. Some places seeing a little bit of residual cloud cover from yesterday's storminess. As we head through the morning hours, we'll look at temperatures beginning to climb up to about 74 degrees by 7 a.m., 88 degrees by 12 noon, and there'll be a slight chance at a shower near the coastline by that time. Some of those showers will produce some brief periods of heavy downpours, but mostly that will be in inland areas. Later in the afternoon, around 3 o'clock, we'll see a 30% chance of storms building inland at that point, and those will be moving away from the coastline, leaving about a 20% chance in inland areas later in the day, while the coast remains quiet, 85 rather, by about 7 p.m. Big storms built yesterday drifted out into the Gulf, and some residual boundaries set up have produced some fairly heavy rainfall out there currently. For boaters located offshore, this cluster of storms producing some heavy seas, of course, in and around this area. A special marine warning issued for those storms. They're a long way away from us, and you probably can't even see the lightning or cloud tops from our coastline. They're that far out. But nevertheless, for boaters heading in that direction, it is worth taking note. Those showers should eventually die out as we begin the sea breeze circulation later this morning into the early afternoon. And then we'll watch the showers build in inland areas once again today. A cluster of clouds just off the Atlantic coast has about a 50% chance of developing over 5 days. We'll watch this. Computer models suggested that it would be picked up by a frontal boundary and kind of whisked out into the open waters. But there are some indications now that maybe that won't happen, and maybe it will just meander out here for several days, perhaps strengthening a bit. So it bears watching. Right now it has no impact on our weather and no immediate concern for us, but we need to watch it. Further out in the Atlantic, and I mean a lot further out, about 2,800 miles away, we have Hurricane Beryl, the first hurricane of the Atlantic season. Again, that system also not having much of an impact on anyone except the Lesser Antilles and perhaps Leeward Islands as well. 75-mile-an-hour winds currently forecast to strengthen a little over the next 24 hours, then decrease in strength, and by the time it hits the island chain on Monday, it will most likely contain just some gusty winds and a lot of rainfall. We'll watch it as it continues to move into the Caribbean, but this will not be a favored place for development. Even though water temperatures are good, upper level winds are hostile, so we'll probably see the system eventually just dissipate away as we head into early next week. Southwest wind at about 5 knots for us today, becoming more westerly and onshore in the afternoon. 2-foot seas, light chop. Should be a nice day for boating in the afternoon, particularly after we get rid of these morning showers. Forecast for the next couple of days. Daytime highs of about 90 will do it. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we develop this west wind, which favors morning showers near the coast. Everything pushed inland by afternoon. And next work week we'll keep in that 30 to 40% chance of rain.